most days I look like this, a crusty dusty rat, completely unpresentable. And days that I don't look like this, I look like I end up looking a little more presentable and put together. So if you're interested in this makeup look or you like it, keep on watching and do not forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, because I see a lot of you watch my videos but you don't subscribe, which is some kind of rude. So make sure you subscribe. Anyway, let's get on to the video. Okay, let's get started. I'll clip my hair with these cute little clips. Also, this is her. She stores all my makeup and I love her, especially because she's pink, but she has everything. It's the best thing in the world. Let's get started onto the makeup look. For starters, of course, the most important step, and I do this without fail, especially because my skin is kind of dry, I use the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. And the thing is, I've ran through like at least 10 of these since I found it, because I use it every single day religiously. It's the best and it's so hydrating. Once I'm like done applying that, I let it sit for a bit and like dry up. So let's do that. Okay, I just wet my beauty blenders. So let's start with the actual makeup look. For concealer, I use the Too Faced Born This Way in the shade Taffy. Also, I have this massive crater that has now exploded because it was so painful. I kept picking on it and now it has left a mark. Hopefully, through chane ka aata, it goes away. Then I obviously use my beauty blender to blend it all in. Please ignore the face I make. It's horrible, but it is what it is. Obviously, you're supposed to pat, not rub, because then it just is pointless and it looks really patchy. So the concealer is all done. Now we move on to bronzing, which I definitely need. For bronzer, I normally use the Revolution Cream Bronze in the shade Medium. It just works with me. I've tried like the e.l.f. Halo Glow and stuff. For some reason, this is the one that sticks and doesn't make my skin like become patchy or like start to flake. So, her.
Ladies and gentlemen, her.
And since my face is round, I kind of need it desperately, not make it so roundish. Also, I normally take the excess of whatever I've used on my face on my jawline, otherwise they look very harsh and streaky. Just a tip. Okay, once the bronzing and like the contouring is done, well, technically bronzing is done, we move on to my favorite part, that is the blush. I have blush blindness and I don't care. I can pack on as much blush as I possibly can. Anyway, this is the Rare Beauty blush in Hope. I love it. It's like a baby pink and looks so good on Indian skin tones. So I tend to put like 2 dots and then I dab it first. But just so it doesn't get like too much or like too pigmented, and then I blend it in with a beauty blender so it becomes slightly subtle. Yeah, blush blindness clearly, but I love it. Next, I move on to the eyes, and for the eyes, I don't really do much. It's mainly like brown neutrally because I like it like that. So for starters, I use the nude palette from Huda Beauty, and I use, don't judge, do not judge, but it's really messed up. I don't even know how to show it to you, but this is what it looks like. Yeah, she's been through a lot. So I just first put it with my fingers. Next, I move in with the Revolution palette. Next, I move in with the Revolution palette in Reloaded Iconic 3.0. Super pretty, honestly. Next, I go in with this darker shade on my outer corner, if they shut the hell up, to add like some kind of drama or like some contrast in a way. Honestly, with time, as I've been doing makeup, I've realized that less goes a long way, like a little goes a long way, because if you use too much, it becomes very patchy and flaky. Like it may look great on camera, but in person, not as much, at least in my experience. So this is on the outer corners. So next I'll take this, and this. Just a bit of everything, I guess. There we go. I think it went in my eye. There we go. I see the contrast now. I've smoked it up a little, and that's about it for the eyeshadow part. One thing about me is eyeliner will always be a staple. It makes my eyes so like cat eye Obsessed. I use this Huda color. It's a random one that I got, but it works. So normally I just draw like a just see it. So first I like draw like a line on each side and see if they're like about the same length. And once I can see that they are, I fill it in like with a right angle triangle like a math genius. So this is the eyeliner we're working with. Again, very simple, very easy, but I've had a little bit of practice. I'm not perfect at it, but I think I've kind of gotten the hang of it where I can finish it really quickly. Let's move on to the next step. Next step is baking, and I never realized how important it is to bake until I saw the flashback Mary picture. Hi sisters! So I use the Huda Beauty in Pound Cake. The best. Literally the best. So I take some of it, I dab it, and I just put it on my face. Okay, so once that's fully like baked in, I use my mascara. Yeah, Black Stack Mascara. And this never seems to get over, which I think is the best. For the longest time, I used to use like castor oil on my eyelashes to help it grow, and it really did. The only issue is I would use it with like a cotton bud, and then it would get onto my skin and I would start breaking out. So maybe I need to start using lash serums. Don't mind my mascara putting face, please. We listen, no, we watch and we don't judge. Yes. There we go, like instantly 10 times better. I love that mascara. After baking, I use only powdered stuff. So I use the Revolution, the same Makeup Revolution in 01 Cool. Voila! Obviously blush is as necessary, so I use this Benefit Pom Pom. Is that the shade? Yeah, the Benefit Pom Pom. It's this color. Super pretty. You guys, we're almost towards the end of this look. What do I even do? I forgot. The next thing I do is use the Bobbi Brown highlighter in the shade Pink Glow. Stunning. And if you know anything about me, obviously I've broken some part of it, and that's exactly what I did. This is what I did, but at least you can still see her. She's pretty. I put it on my nose. Like I like the button nose, like shiny effect. It's so cute. On my bridge and on my inner corners, because I truly feel like it makes me look so much more awake. So like just with my fingers. Do you see the difference? It makes me look more awake and definitely bright. Also, for some reason, they just started doing construction work. Great for me. Thank you very much. Also, I was saying, I think baking, especially this powder, has completely changed my look because it makes it so airbrushed and makes me look so good in person. Like my skin looks... Okay, my next step is my lips. Honestly, my products keep changing, but as of lately, it's these 3 staples. For starters, I have the Mars Cosmetics like Edge of Liner in Choco Butter, which is so good. I tend to overline. Don't mind me, I'm literally just a girl. I promise you it doesn't look this crazy always. The next thing I do is like just blend it in with my finger. So that basically becomes the color of my skin. I mean like, that basically becomes the color of my lips, but better. So there's that. The next thing I use is the Fenty Beauty, like the gloss sticks. This is in the shade Spice Gold. Love it, she's so pretty. Smells so good, looks so good, looks so good, looks so good, honestly. The last thing I do is use the Too Faced Lip Injection. It was a clear gloss, but then I keep using it, it's no longer clear and I'm almost out of it. That's how I get like juicy, pretty lips. I love this lip routine. I think I'm going to stick with it for a very long time. Obsessed. Lastly, to lock everything in place, and honestly it adds a lot of glow. Like my skin looks airbrushed but still glowy and pretty thanks to the Matte Prep and Fix It spray. I let it dry, and then once it's dry, I'll show you the final makeup look. Anyway, you guys, this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it.